Alright, this is a full moon reading for Taurus. This is a full moon wolf moon reading happening January 25th in Leo. It's probably going to happen that afternoon. Okay. Um, it mostly talks about self reflection, inner power, transformation, and protection. So we'll see what's going on. Your card is ingenuine. Um, you already have all the tools, resources you need. You have only to discover new ways to put them into use. The crow reminds us to think beyond ordinary situations. So that's the crow. You might actually be thinking of new ways in your career, in your lifestyle, in your house, maybe doing something really cool on the walls or redecorating, which, is always a good idea when you're trying to like have a new way of style or just a more fluid energy link too. Alright, so let's start off with the first question using this card to help us through. We have, what is the biggest inner strength you have? We have, energizes the spirit, is showing generosity. So you get all your energy from being generous to other people, which is nice. Also, it could just be like your relatives or whomever might need your help in instances, which is nice. Okay, and we have, how can you step into your own power as question number 2. We have a level of a commitment which isn't what it could be. So we have a new lever for a divine masculine or a masculine. So this could be you or somebody else. Could be an ex. But I feel like you might be a little jealous, which is alright. But you should never try to stoop to somebody else's level to like example shame somebody else or to make yourself into a spectacle. Always be silent. Lions hunt in silence. Cats hunt in silence. Bulls sometimes hunt in silence, but I don't think they can sneak up on grass to scare it away or anything. But yeah, just be silent because your silence is golden. It makes other people unsure of their own actions. It makes it seem like you don't care. It seems like you don't feel threatened. You know what I mean? And if you don't feel threatened, it makes other people insecure. So if that's the case, just do that. Because it makes it easier just to like go with the flow and just be yourself. And then you're more genuinely yourself and you have more stuff that you can get done. You're not worrying about other people. So what traits can be more celebrated? We have great love and like defenses or boundaries. I feel like you might have just moved into a situation or you might be in a relationship where like you haven't really established your boundaries, which is fine. I mean, you're still getting to know each other probably. But there should be like some type of security in your house. There should also be boundaries in your relationship. And there should also be points of communication where it's commonplace. Like if you're meeting up with an old friend, your spouse isn't going to lose their minds. Like you can come along if you want. Like that type of thing. It's not like it's a big deal. It's nothing in secret. It's all out in the open. You're invited to come if you want. It's just us meeting as friends. You can see it if you want, type of thing. So then there's a type of trust established real quick in your relationship. So there's no bad blood between current or past relationships. Okay, where can you take bigger risks? We have is in debt. So you might be in debt or you might be coming out of a debt, or there might be somebody that borrows a lot from you. You might want to actually get that money back if somebody's taking a lot from you and kind of putting you out, or have limitations, which is good. You should always have some type of limitations on yourself as well. You don't want to get high on your own supply. It's better to save up and then try to invest, and then that investment that you gain, you can spend. But I understand day to day spending, which is fine. But I think there should be some type of budgeting, just so you don't overspend and you always have something. Um, but investing would be nice if you want to do that. I know Tauruses usually do invest a lot in products and things that they use every day. Okay. Also companies in which they have like used for a while or they grew up with. Might be good to look into that and build your investment profile if you haven't already, which, it's always time to learn. You can also take free courses online to find out some more investing tips and tricks and other things that are going on in the investment atmosphere. Also, if you're in debt, they do have, I think they have some type of relief fund that would kind of helps a few people every year. But there's some type of relief fund. I'm not sure what it's called, but it does go over like you making payments, learning about finance and things like that. It's a nice course to take if you're kind of like retarded when it comes to money. Let's put it to you that way. And you don't know what to do with your money, and you don't know like how to pay things off. You don't know how to set up a business plan with certain companies that you may owe money to, or talk to credit cards or the IRS if that's a thing. So, there might also be some misunderstanding when it came to a debt or a loan. You thought it might have been a gift or it might have been whatever. You have to talk to these people. If you owe them money, you might want to go to some legal financier that will help you with the payments, okay? Because it's not good to owe anybody money, even if it's a relative or like a friend. Some people take their finances very seriously, so you're gonna have to pay them back, and it's not a joke. If if somebody feels like you've done them wrong, I mean, it can go into dangerous territory where they can actually freeze your profits and your margins. So just touch base if that's the case, or come to some legal arrangement to settle that. Okay, because you don't want to owe a friend anything. You don't want to owe your mom anything. It's kind of tacky to ask your mom for money, but some people do it. I always give my mom some money so that she always has money. She's like, "Why are you giving me this?" I'm like, "Because you're my mother." But yeah, my mom enjoys the sentiment. So never steal from your mom. Your mom's not there for that. Usually that's like, it's like, I think it's the fatherly thing is to earn money for the family. That's who you ask for money. But like again, they have to pay bills, taxes, property taxes, stuff like that. So I wouldn't try to put your family out too much, as long as like they have enough money to pay bills and stuff and eat. So anyway, Taurus, this is your full moon in Wolf Moon. It's for self-reflection, inner power, transformation, protection, and it's in Leo. It's going to happen probably at lunchtime that day, the 25th of January, which is next week. So, it's going to be on a Thursday. So you can, wherever you are in the world, you can take a look at that. It's going to be, I think it's Eastern time. It might be like middle state time, noon. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting moon. It's going to be an interesting year because we have lunar eclipses and solar eclipses. So It's going to happen all year round, so you can see that. I might do solar eclipses in my readings because they're interesting. They happen at different signs every time they happen, so might do that as well. Anyway, hopefully this helped you out in some way, shape, or form, Taurus, and I will see you in the next reading, hopefully. Alright, later.